Hey, my Young and the Restless fans. Yes, we are back to recap another episode. First, Ashley gives Jack a reality check. Tucker tries to seduce Ashley once again, and Daniel makes it his mission to avenge his mom's so called death. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for April 10th, and without any further ado, let's go ahead and unpack this episode. So we're over at the GCAC where we see Tucker is messing with Diane, telling her most people have conflicted feelings about Phyllis being dead but her. However, we did see Diane say that she is not happy that someone is dead. And I know for a fact if the shoes were on the other foot, Phyllis would not say the same thing about her. Tucker, go find you some business. Maybe go figure out if Devon are going to buy your company. Seriously. Now, here's the crazy thing. When people always poking the bear with Diane, the moment she snapped back, they scream and act like she hasn't changed. The woman is basically trying to live her life. Now, she's no saint because, she's been throwing little digs at Phyllis and everybody else in town, but she hasn't killed anyone. I mean, seriously. So now we're over at Crimson Lights where we see Kyle asking his bratty wife that he's married to if he can help her with the memorial plans. Now, she had the nerve to snap at him saying that this is something that she needs to do. Summer, he was just trying to help. I mean, it's not Kyle's fault that you weren't on speaking terms with your mother before she faked her death. Kyle, you know what? Just leave her alone. Give her some space. She's called Supergirl. Maybe she can handle it by herself. Now, she thinks that there is something suspicious about her mom's death. You think? Why don't you start with why the ambulance was driving down the wrong road? Swerved, missed a so-called deer, but didn't mind killing the passenger in the ambulance, but your mom is so-called missing? So after Summer storms off, good grief, Diane shows up and Kyle tells Diane that it probably hurt Summer to see how close he is with his mom, and I'm sure it is. Now Diane, I guess, have been trying to work this thing through with Kyle. Phyllis, on the other hand, yeah, we've seen what's been happening in the past 8 months. I'm not going to reiterate it. However, Diane told him Summer is probably shutting him out because of her. And yeah, she probably right. She said that she doesn't want to come between the two of them. Boy, if they break up over this and Phyllis comes back, yeah, she's going to have a lot of things to make up for, especially her daughter's marriage. So back over at the GCAC, we see Daniel coming down on his sister for not involving him in the planning of Phyllis's funeral. Summer tells him that this was her way of making amends. Yeah, you know what, Summer? Too bad it's all for nothing. Now, Daniel said that she deserves a glorious send-off and Stark needs to be taken down. And he is determined to find out if Stark had anything to do with her death. Summer, however, is sure that Diane is involved. Summer, wrong again, but your mother is. And then she tells Daniel that Phyllis told her that she was afraid of Diane. When have we ever known Phyllis, redhead fearless Phyllis, to be afraid of anybody or anything? Plus, Phyllis, yeah, she towers over Diane, and she wasn't afraid to bring con artist Jeremy to town in the first place. Y'all need to look at that and give your mom a side eye on that one. So back over at the Abbott estate, the siblings are at it once again. And what, of course? Diane and Tucker. Now, these two sets of hypocrites. He's mad at her for being with Tucker or finagling or whatever she's doing with Tucker. She's mad at him for being at Diane. Why don't y'all just take your respective partners, go to your corners, and be quiet? As we say on our weekly segment, go take a seat, several seats. Anyway, she ends up leaving as Billy comes in. Now, as much as Billy is trying to stay out of this and pretty much is not going to take Ashley's side, he did keep his ear to the streets, and they have informed him that everybody is suspecting Diane. However, of course, Jack knows that something is up, especially with what happened at the gala, Jeremy bumping into him, Diane being lured upstairs by the fake phone call about Kyle. Of course, he knows that there's something up, but he stands by his woman, so I guess it's going to be him and Diane against Genoa City. And then finally, where did we think that Ashley was going to go? Right straight to Tucker's front door. And Tucker is just so cool, so smooth. He's listening at her ranting about what happened with Jack and the back and forth and this whole thing with Diane. He's looking at this as an opportunity to show his good side and how he's working hard for her acknowledgement and forgiveness, trying to seduce this girl. However, Ashley, yeah, she was like, nope, not today, not right now. But that don't mean it's off the table. So, yeah, these two, I would love to put them together, but hey, it's going to be a slow burn. But hey, I know we're all waiting for it. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Monday, April 10th, 2023. Stay tuned for the bold and the beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.